Good morning, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to our weekly market update this Monday morning. Today I have Kayla and Jordan with me. How are you today, guys?
Good, thank you.
Great, thank you.
Good weekend out there, and we're enjoying some sunshine today in the Huon Valley. By the look of it outside. So.
Yeah, it's finally got some good weather upon us, which is great.
Bit of frosty morning and an icy start over the hill. So it looks
foggy one as well.
Yes, a bit of that. And it looks like we've got a pretty average week coming beyond today with a bit of rain on the way and a bit of snow here and there. So it doesn't look like it's going to be super exciting. So get out there and get a fair bit done today. Well, we can, everybody, and see a few properties in the sunshine. So yes, catching up on what's been happening the last week in the market. Let's start with Jordan this time. So how's sales been over the last few days and activity levels?
Yeah, activity levels wise, obviously with the whole sales team and myself, it's been a pretty hectic one with a few different inspections that happened this week. We've had a couple of new properties going on as well, which have led to those activity as well. And open homes this weekend was quite solid down at Dover, which was really positive as well. So there's a bit of activity going on down there as well.
Interesting weekend. We had more at some of the ones you weren't expecting and probably less at some of the ones we were expecting.
Yeah, absolutely. It seemed like the whole town was down at Dover. So there was definitely some really good activity, inquiry going on down there. So there's some pretty good listings and properties down there as well. So that would lead to it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Generally, other than open homes, and you've had with the new listings, they're still where most of the inquiries at, or it's sort of quietening? Or?
It's starting to quietening a little bit now. Like, I know you're probably in the same boat as well, but I've been pushing and telling my owners a lot that we're sort of moving it to 21 to 30 days now.
Yes.
More and less of doing it 7 to 14.
Yeah.
Purely the factor is obviously what's going on in the world, and we are in winter, everyone's rugged up, cold, and you don't really want to be moving furniture in the rain and whatnot. So once we've sort of done that little attraction, it's still benefited. We're still getting really good prices, we're still getting a lot of attraction, we're still getting activity. It's just things are now going
taking a little bit longer.
That little 2 week longer now.
Yeah. Okay. And what's been happening in the property management space?
We're still really busy. Still have a lot of properties on the board.
Yes.
But I happen to notice that the high price properties are taking a little bit longer than what they were originally.
Yep.
So anything kind of under 400, we're inundated with applications, inquiries. Anything over the inquiry level is still there. It's just not as much as
people a little bit more hesitant.
Yeah, I think so. But
probably due to cost of living pressures and inflation and some of the things out there that if you are looking to rent something and you've got a choice between a better place at 500 and an average place at 400, and you're looking and saying your fuel's $30 a week more, a few of your things, a few groceries and general costs, people have probably been forced to make that call in relation to go for not as ideal of a house to make sure that
and the fact that there's a bit to choose from now. So in different locations, people can kind of make that decision now instead of just being like, oh, this is all that's there. I have to go for it. They can, kind of make a choice now.
Any particular thing tenants are asking you for more than any types of properties that are being requested?
No, not really. It's still just like your basic family home. But at the moment, the main areas are Signet. We were Dover for a bit there, but we're back in Signet at the moment. So a lot of people are building down that way, so they're wanting to live down that way.
To live for a year while they're building.
So that's been interesting.
We're seeing much movement of long-term tenants who have been in properties for a long time, but they're
still staying put. And the only if we do have any, it's because they've bought their own home. But mainly, everyone's renewing their leases. No one wants to vacate. Which is good.
Yeah, cool. All right, so that's a bit of a wrap for this week, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your time.
No worries.
Being here, and hopefully that helps. Everyone, if you get any questions, reach out and talk to these guys. But otherwise, we'll see you next week on the Market Update.